I'll take that.
Not
That looks,
bad.
if you could somehow pull up a swing from 3 months ago, it would be, it's a different player. Oh no, he can. That's not good. Look at that. See, there it is. Look at that. Hey everyone, Jake here from Made for the Range. I hopped into the GOLFTEC headquarters here in Denver, Colorado today, and I'm gonna do something really fun. So we're gonna hop in and do a little lesson here. There's some unique new features in OPTIMOTION, is that right? So
oh yeah,
why don't you just walk us through that real quick?
Yeah, we got some cool stuff. With our OPTIMOTION and everything, we can track about 15 points on the body, and then 1 on the club. So what's really cool about inside our bays is that we can actually see what their body does from the backswing and downswing and just where those points are moving. So not only with measurements, now we have visuals and 2D measurements as well.
Yeah, so the new part there is not where the points are, because we've had the points, but now we can see the points move with each other, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be something I showcase right now.
Sweet, awesome, let's do it.
All right, before we got going with this, it was a lot about the hand path and where it's going, and then also with the shoulder.
Yeah, so it's just trying to get a little deeper with the hands, less tall and over the top basically, and then just trying to incorporate the correct shoulder tilt.
To explain shoulder tilt a little bit, at your address position, you set your inclination to the ground. A lot of people call this posture. I'll use it as inclination, and how I'm going to use it is just a demonstration from I believe I put it on the neck and the center of the hip right here is what we can see. So from the side view camera, you can see an angle to which your spine is set to the ground. So that's what inclination is. Now what shoulder tilt's job is to do is as you turn during the backswing and downswing, you should be able to maintain this incline. So say if you stood really, really tall, right, with the incline to the ground, so you're no longer bent forward, you're actually standing up quite a bit.
Okay.
You wouldn't be requiring as much leftward shoulder tilt to maintain your incline.
Okay, got it.
All right. Now these are not going to be big swings at all. You're just going to make a swing that's going to make your coach proud.
Okay.
Almost hit me with the tee.
I did.
Club path, more rightward. Let's see what happened with this guy. Like I said, we're trying to maintain, use the key points there. Okay, better, better. So you see less of the hips moving inward and less of the shoulders moving away from the ball. Good, and look at your hands. So
they get way deeper,
So our tour average position is about 3 inches behind that trail shoulder. That's a really good, say, 4-degree in to out path if you're able to manage to do so. Okay. So you're going to be moving that path a little bit more, probably rightward than tour average, of 4 degrees in to out, probably a little bit more closer to 6 or 7, which is fine, for the time being, because there's still work to be done for the downswing to not back away from it. Okay, so good start. Okay, let's see that one. Not bad. So you started here.
Yeah, it came up a little bit.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be pretty evident on our motion as well. Not a ton though. You can see you got to about 37. Which again, that's even more than our tour average. You can kind of see what you get set up as. And so I was kind of explaining this to you. Our shoulder bend is at 36 forward. Okay, so that kind of gives an idea of what this angle technically is. All right. Now for us to match that well, the tilt ultimately replaces that bend. So when you're at the top of your swing, if you're 37 or 36 leftward, you've pretty much maintained that.
Got it.
And the piece that I like is going to be where your hands are relative to that trail shoulder. So again, about 3 inches behind that trail shoulder, that's going to be fantastic. That looks really good. That'll help out a lot with just getting the path to be a little bit more inside. So when we started, then the club was right around the neck. If I can bring up your one of the very first swings that you had, I think we were kind of messing around with just over on this side. And you can get to about the same position. You see where your hands are relative to your body.
Oh yeah.
And again, trying to get a little bit less of the path being at 0 and a little bit more of the path being more rightward. Again, tour average is about 4 degrees into out. especially with a driver, that's super helpful because then the angle of attack is more shallow. It's easier to hit the draw, get more distance, less spin loft. So you can even see the differences between those two pictures on what your inclination has changed to.
Yeah.
See that?
Wait, yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, cool. But I know you want to swing really fast.
Yeah, I got to get one, yeah. It felt good. I definitely felt it, like, at the end. I felt myself coming pretty far back. But, like, through the actual swing.
So you gain more leftward tilt at 3. We lost some going to 4. But you don't see as much of the change or as vertical because you can kind of see the points to where you started with.
Yeah.
Right? It was right here to right here was the starting point. So less of a change from the inclination and what you set from 1, which is good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hands deep.
Improved.
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
Yeah, let's see where the hands were. Okay. Again, where those guys are. Not bad.
I'll take that.
Not
That looks.
bad.
If you could somehow pull up a swing from 3 months ago, it would be. It's a different player.
Can I?
Uh-oh. Oh no, he can. That's not good. Look at that. See, there it is. Look at that. That's crazy.
Now check this out. This is unique because we can put the tracer on your old swing.
That's
Look how
really,
much
that's super cool.
that moved in from where
Yeah, there's
you
like a
were.
little squiggle on that side, and there's like a Picasso on that side.
That's a good way of putting it. Yes, a whole lot more movement on the right side.
Holy
This
cow.
side over on the left, a whole lot less going on. Just a little bit more going to be consistent with where your hand path is going
Wow.
to be, consistent with the delivery of the club head into the ball.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good things from the angle to what you're achieving there, but probably the biggest one too is you already noticed it. This is an iron, by the way.
Yeah, it should be easier to get that deeper, you would think. Oh,
Yep. And then where this guy is, relative to that trail shoulder. And I like looking at that trail shoulder because that can tell me a lot about where your hands are just from giving them out. So watch how the hands and the club move more inward, and it catches up, and it's pretty similar to the same technology that we have in the GOLFTEC app.
I was about to say, this looks like the OPTIMOTION I used when I'm at the range, yeah.
Yep. Look at the hand path.
Yeah, that line's going straight up and down. That's crazy.
Where this one has more of an inward force to it. And
Yeah.
there's some lighting that's causing that little jagged right there, but
Sure.
still enabling us to see and tell a really good story about where the hands are going throughout the swing. So more inward, more upward, a whole lot more on the right side.
A lot more, yeah.
So that's another cool one, just a showcase right there.
No, that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
That proves that progress is happening.
And we like having the first swing because we can always look back and
Yeah.
just see where they started
That's
and
super cool.
everything. And all my students especially just recognize it.
Yeah.
Anytime that conversation comes up, like, wait, hold on, look where you started.
Yeah,
though.
no kidding, yeah. That's awesome, man. Well, thanks for showing me the update. That's super cool.
Yeah.
I got a couple things to work on, or continue to work on, I guess, but I like that, the maintaining that angle, just the thought of doing that helps a lot. I think that's a good new key to take away from this.
Especially with the visual of seeing the angle that you
Yeah.
set from the hip bend and the shoulder bend right
Yeah.
there. Now it makes sense. Oh, I just need to stay put.
Yeah.
If you're able to stay put, a lot more consistency can come into your game with ball striking, with just how you're delivering the club into the ball. There's a lot of good things that can actually stem from just doing that.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for having me out. I appreciate it. Everybody else
Absolutely.
out there, you can get this at your GOLFTEC store with your coach. And then you can also get a light version of it when you're at the range by yourself using the GOLFTEC app, which I use all the time now. I discovered that recently, and now I don't go to the range without it, so that's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks again for having me out, man. I appreciate the lesson, and looking forward to more in the future for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, stay tuned, guys.
Thank you.